Hey everybody, it's Big Ed here, and I hope that you are enjoying the snow. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how much snow we actually had. It wasn't even the snow that was so bad, it was actually the ice. But this time of the year, the last thing you're probably thinking about is your home and what you're going to do with your home. If you're going to sell your home, are you going to keep your home, or what are things, or what to do around the house. So today on my show here, on Educated Homes, we're going to talk to you guys a little bit about how homeowners, think about January, and how most homeowners think January is a dead month for their house. And if you just use this time right now and you make January, actually you use it to your advantage, you can actually get ahead of the game if you're looking to sell your home. So this is where you guys could actually get quietly ahead in the game, right? So winter feels slow. It's snowing outside. You're shoveling. You're tired. But then you come in, instead of watching TV or watching Netflix or whatever you're doing, let's take that time and let's start planning. And if you're looking to sell your home, especially in the spring market, you can get a huge jump start right now. So what do you do now? It does determine how much your home's going to be worth. Last week, I talked a little bit about how I had one client that fixed up their home. They took the time, they cleaned their home. They were very meticulous about how they did it. They followed the checklist that I had for them. And when they did that, they actually got maximum value out of that. Their home went up over like $50,000, believe it or not. So that's what we're doing. We are actually, talking about that today. So, so winter feels slow. It's the planning season. So what you do now determines how much your home is going to be worth, how stressful or smooth the year becomes, and you want to position yourself to get the maximum dollar when you're looking to sell your home. This show is not about selling you something. It's about helping you make smarter decisions about the biggest asset that you have and whatever people will ever own, and that is owning your own home. So let's talk about the 7 smart moves every homeowner should be making right now before spring sneaks up on us, because it does. I mean, pretty soon it's going to be Valentine's Day. Then we have St. Patrick's Day. Then we have Easter. And all of a sudden now, boom, we're right in the spring market. And actually, if you think about it, the market's actually been moving, close every since the holidays are over. That's when people started thinking about selling their home. Over the last couple of years, I've been seeing it more and more. So, use winter to see what your house is hiding. So winter, so think about this. You have the snow. You might have leaky gutters. You might look around and see there's things around that aren't working. You have some leaks in the basement. So you have drafts around your windows, ice dams, roof leaks, attic issues, basement moisture, and musty smells. These are things that you can actually fix now during the wintertime. Your heating system is not working as well. You want to make sure that that's maximum. What you could do with that is you contact a qualified contractor. They'll come out and they'll certify it. They'll check it. I mean, I know this time of the year they're usually pretty busy, but if you can get yourself on a plan with a quality contractor, that would be a great thing. They would check your performance and check your performance system. So, because here's the deal: if your house struggles in January, it will cost you more in July, because those things will show up on a home inspection. The second thing is stop ignoring the small stuff. So anything like loose railings, sticky doors, cracked tiles, peeling paint. People, when they come to see your house, they want to see a good, solid house that actually is functioning and it's in great shape. Small issues to people might be just red flags. Even though you might think it's just a small issue, it's not. It might not be just a small issue to them. So taking care of the little things is very important. Having that checklist when you're walking around the house is very important, and making sure you check those things off when you do complete. You'll be feeling better about yourself. I know some of you have already been contacting me about selling your home in the spring. These are the things that you should be doing right now. So some of the tips that we have. We have, and I'm going to bring this up right here. And we're talking about home maintenance checklist. We're gonna go back to that in a minute. But I just wanted to bring that up and show you that we do have that. Okay. Move number 3 would be do a room at a time where you declutter. Decluttering. We talked about this last week. Downsizing, decluttering. Pick one room at a time, one closet at a time, one drawer at a time. Why January works is less distractions. You don't have to go outside. It's not, the weather's isn't great. So you can just do what you have to do and make a checklist. I usually just keep a little book right here on my desk. And what I do is I check off when I do different things every day, my activities. It's something that's a simple move that you can do. And then if you haven't used it in a year, it probably owning you, not you owning it. So make sure you do that. And then the fourth move would be check your home's financial health. Look at your current mortgage rates. What's happening in the world right now? The home equity position that you have. How much equity do you have in your home? What type of insurance coverage do you have? Property tax surprises. You want to make sure that you're caught up on all of those things. Your home isn't just where you live. It's a financial tool. You want to get the most value you possibly can out of your home. Whether you're looking to downsize, whether you're looking to upsize, don't want to have any surprises. So to make sure that you have that. You want to talk about things like HELOCs. I mean, you want to maybe investigate a HELOC, right? A home equity line of credit. What is that good for? Well, if you want to do any repairs around your house, there's actually loan programs out there that if you want to buy another home, some people take the equity out. So it gives them more time to sell their current home. It makes it more attractive. So there's different things that why HELOC can be important. Also, when you're refinancing, you want to be aware when you're refinancing of different options out there, and also look at your interest rates and make sure you have a steady rate. A lot of people, they get wrapped up into these balloon rates or something like this if they're trying to buy, if they're actually looking to refinance. So make sure that you guys read the small print and you really understand from your mortgage professional. Long-term planning, not urgency. There's just certain things that you want to put in the back of your mind when you're planning. And then I tell my clients this all the time. What you want to do is you want to think like a buyer. When somebody comes in your house, you want to go through it with your own critical eye. Start from the front door, walk into the front. What does the house smell like? Does it have a strong smell or odors of like animals, cats, dogs, whatever, iguanas? I don't know. But if it has a smell, that could turn somebody off. So you want to, if you look at your lighting, is it too dark in your house? You want it to be light, airy. People see themselves in the space. First impressions are huge. So make sure that first impression that they have is a good one when they come in. Curb appeal, especially in wintertime. Okay. You want to try to keep things, neat, clean, well maintained. Don't have overgrown bushes and things like this. You might not have gotten to the fall, so try to trim back as much as you can. And I would contact a landscape professional to try to give some advice. But it's important that you have that, and you want your house to look neat, clean, and tidy for their home sale. And a truth of this would be buyers don't buy your memories; they buy a home based on how it makes them personally feel. So all them great memories are awesome. You could tell a buyer when you see them about the memories that you had in this house, but they want to see themselves living in that space. So just remember that. And also move number 6, don't wait until spring to ask questions. Clarify any misconceptions. Talking to a realtor, as myself. About listing your home tomorrow. Explain what early conversations. Oh, okay. So sorry, I was reading the notes. let's have early conversations. So what we're going to talk about here, timing, right? What's the right time for you to sell your home? What's going to give you maximum exposure? What's going to be your budget? What are priorities that you have? Are there any family expectations or personal expectations you're going to have during this time? You don't want to make a rush decision when you're looking to sell your home. Not only do you want to get the best price, because I know there's a lot of people out there that say, well, this realtor is going to do it for, 0.5% or 1%. Well, you looking at your worth, what are you getting for that money? You want somebody that's going to be there that's not only going to get you the most money for your home, but actually he's going to be able to negotiate, understand the process, take you through it, be able to educate you. And that's why you hire a realtor, a good real estate agent that's going to do that for you. So it's not just about making a decision on the cheap. Now, so say if you're getting your knee done, are you going to go to a doctor, right? That just is like, okay, yeah, he's the best price. Well, he only worked on 5 knees in his whole career. Or do you want to go to the specialist that actually knows what the heck they're doing? So just think of it that way. Position yourself, making the best plans, making the best decision for yourself. It's so important that you do that. Okay. And the best plans are made months before the sale sign goes up. Months. Okay. Next thing is we want to create a simple spring game plan. You want to write down 3 things to fix, 3 things to improve, and 1 long-term goal. And then once you go through those 3 things and those 3 things and the long-term goal and you get through everything, then what you want to do next is keep on attacking those things until you don't have anything else to fix. You don't need to do everything right now. You just need to do the right things. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do the right things. So that's so important because, you look at I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. No, you do the right things. Kitchens and bathrooms are going to give you the most value when you're looking to sell your home. So, looking at those areas first, neat, tidy, clean. Then also look at is there anything that's out of date, out of whack, doesn't work, those kind of things. Okay. So you want to make sure that you have all those things taken care of. January's quiet, but it all could be powerful. Smart homeowners use winter wisely. Okay. They want to use that to maximize their time and maximize their thought process of when they are going to put that home in the market. Now they have a game plan in doing so. Small steps, they will equal big wins later on. So for educated homes, if you want a personalized winter to spring plan for your home, whether you're staying put or think about selling down the road, make sure you reach out to me. You can have my personal website at bigedsellshomes.com. You can reach out to me at educatedhomes.com. You could also reach out to me at ed@bigedsellshomes.com. Check us out. Check me out. I'll be able to help you put that game plan together. Let's put that personal game plan together. We'll have a strategy. We'll bring the checklist. We'll set that for you. I'll put the checklist on the site, and then it'll be ready for you when you're looking to do this because it's so important to have that game plan in place. So once again, I do appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening. Stay warm, stay informed, and I'll see you on the next episode of Educated Homes. Hope you have a great day.
The housing market is crazy right now. Interest rates close